Okay, this is the area we call the Jungle Trail. It's right down the street from the house we're staying and Carl Smith Beach Park. It's the first place I ever saw a coqui frog after hearing millions of them. But this trail has two forks in it. One very cool banyan tree, you see here. I sheltered from a little rain squall earlier underneath this guy. Some of the offshoots are amazing, like this one here. It's essentially just one of these, but much, much larger. And there's Tarzan vines. I like this one up here. Kind of looped around. It's got little wraps. Anyways, it's a really cool trail because it's like this, rainforest, and then it goes out to the sea. And there's two variations. The way that I'm going to go right now, and then that way out there goes out to the point where I could watch the big waves come in. I'll go out there later. But I go this way for now. This also goes out to the sea, but it goes to an area I call the Japanese Gardens. My dad would absolutely love it. In fact, that's why I'm filming this, actually, is for you, Dad. Alright, it's going to get pretty dense. I'm going to pause it, and I'll pick up again right when I get to the coast. Now we're coming to the coast through my little jungle trail into that area I call the Japanese Gardens. You'll see why here in a second. It's almost the lowest of low tides right now, so the pools will be a bit smaller. This area has freshwater ponds. These guys you see here back in the trees, those are freshwater ponds. These right here in front are freshwater ponds as well. Bit colder than the seawater, believe it or not. This place is great for roots. You see all the root systems stretching towards the freshwater ponds. A little circuit of cables. At high tide, or at least slack tide, this is a cool little waterfall. The root systems I really think are cool. Little Palm Island. Own little tiny island. This is the last of the ponds on this side. You can see the seas right there. And the whole entire time we've been here, somebody's had a camp set up. You can see a clothesline and tent right up in there. As near as I could tell, that's state land, but he's just squatting. And you ought to see his view, because right on the other side of that tent is the ocean. Let's flip it around and get a wide angle. This little pond looks cooler when the tide is in, I think, because then all these are little waterfalls. But I finally had the sun, so I had to come over here and video it. Little Palm Island. When the time's right, this place is lousy with turtles. First day here, we swam with the turtle here. I'll show you. I'll go over there. It's going to be over there. Okay, so this is the first place we snorkeled. Here also off the jungle trail. See freshwater pond there on the left. This one actually has an outlet right there to the sea, so it's a mix, but it's predominantly freshwater in there. Colder. There was a big turtle we swam with in this one. This is a big pond here, mixed freshwater and saltwater. High tide would be best here, obviously. Get a wide angle. Little grass areas are great for going in. Much better than the lava. And you see the surf breaks right out there, so it's pretty protected. Great little area. Not part of Carl Smith Beach Park, but very close to it. And back into my little Palm Island area. So that's one of the spots. I'll show you the other fork coming up.